Welcome to tonight's zoning board of appeals meeting. Our meeting officially starts at 7, and the items that are scheduled, or were scheduled to occur between 7 and 7:05, we have to put off because our other voting board member is not here. So, and we can't take up the other items until we hit 7:05, so I apologize for being quiet while we wait for that, so we don't run into trouble.
Right. And on the agenda was reorganization of the board, which we can't do because we only have 3 members. We're missing one. Approval of the minutes, which we're not gonna do because, again, the member's not here. And I don't think we got any current, any emails or
Yeah, I've got
anything,
nothing.
any emails or anything, so. So we just have to wait a couple.
Hang tight till 7.
I've got to follow the rules, you know?
Right, that's right.
How's it work?
Do you want me to read this one?
That's the police, take a look at that one. That's the one, that's the one for the variance. So it looks like they had an as-built.
Yeah. I see.
ended up being
I see, yeah.
What is the difference? It's like 12 inches, right? 3 and it's actually 5.5. What's that? Yeah.
And that was at the sign, at the police station. At the hair, so.
You wanna look at it now?
No, I wanted to just verify what I remembered about that. Marion had told us about it. Told me about it anyway.
Yep.
Assume everybody.
How's the grandbaby, Rich?
Yeah.
Oh, with you guys? Oh, nice, that's great.
Well, now that we've sufficiently bored you, we've reached 7:05, and our next item that we're actually going to take up is the petition of James McCurdy for a variance under zoning bylaw 175-29 for a front setback from the proposed dwelling plot plan dated 1/4/23 of 6.3 feet to the foundation as-built plan dated 3/18/24 measuring 5.5 feet. The property is located at 306 Washington Street on Assessor's Map 16, Lot 6, in the general commercial zone. I assume someone would like to come up and just tell us what's going on there and why you need the variance.
Our architect made a big mistake when he did the plans.
Just so you get the,
Name and address.
Oh, David Luigi, 464 Prospect Hill Street, Taunton, Massachusetts.
And how are you related to the project?
I am the project manager for McDonald Construction on the job site.
Okay, thank you.
The architect made a mistake on the plans. We didn't catch it. The engineer didn't catch it. Nobody caught it till we were already framing the house. And that's why we're here.
And so the basic thing is the house was damaged by fire and was being rebuilt.
Yep, the house was damaged by fire. We originally were gonna rebuild it till the building inspector came in and said, "You're tearing this down. I will not allow this house to be
Right.
rebuilt."
Right.
And that required us to take everything, including the foundation, out.
Right, and then there was an error on an architect's drawing.
Error
It
of,
didn't get caught until after the foundation was.
until after the foundation was poured and we had already started framing the house.
Okay,
Because the outside shape of the house matches the shape of the old house.
right.
well, looks like you have to tear the house down again. I'm sorry.
Do you guys have questions for him?
Just, so for a variance, you need to do a couple things. Prove that there's a hardship, and I'm assuming you can just tell us what the hardship is.
The house caught fire, we're rebuilding the house so they can move back in. They're living in the yard right now in a portable housing.
Okay.
And this
The
can't,
shape of the house, yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing is that the hardship has to be related to soil conditions, topography, or the shape of the lot.
It's definitely one of those old
yeah.
squeeze-in house
Yeah.
on the property. right?
And I see there's a sewer easement here as well, is that?
Yes, there's a sewer easement
Does that cause
run-
an issue too, as far as where you
Yep.
can put the house?
Yes, the sewer easement,
That's good,
Yeah.
that easement kind of.
Boy, you've really been through a lot, haven't you?
yeah,
My goodness.
yeah.
And it's what, 8 inches difference, is that what? 8 inches. Who
Yeah.
actually caught it?
you guys did after we were framing. The
Oh.
building department caught it there.
How did they catch it?
They were looking
actually
over
do a
the,
measurement?
somebody was looking over the plans and noticed it on the plans.
Oh, okay.
So it
After-
definitely wasn't intentional, it was a complete,
It was an honest
complete
mistake.
honest mistake.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess the financial hardship would be,
Definitely.
Yeah,
or the hardship, yeah.
And they've been through so much.
So how far along is it as far as being built? Is it just framed, or is it?
Siding's going on now, rough electrical's in, rough plumbing is going in, rough HVAC is going in.
How much longer before it's completed?
We'll be ready to have our rough inspections by the end of next week.
Oh, good.
And then probably another, I'm gonna say 2 months to get to the final.
Yeah.
Because we're bringing the house back to all the old details.
Oh, nice.
If you drive
That's a
by
nice
the,
house, yeah.
if you drive by
Yeah,
the
it
house,
is,
you'll see that we didn't do, it's not vinyl sided. It's got all the big soffits and the extra trim underneath the soffits and all that to bring it back to what the house was.
And the reason you had to put in the new foundation is because the old one was
The
stone
old one was
foundation?
stone foundation, and we were told that it had to come out due to it not being structurally sound
Wouldn't
once
be
we
so-
took the
yeah,
house off
yeah,
of it.
yeah, Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
would anyone else like to speak on this?
No, we're the homeowner.
Okay, well, that's fine, no,
You
one,
can
you're
speak
not
if you
required
want.
to, we just wanted to give everybody a chance to speak if they want to.
No, it's not, we just, we've been out of the house for, a year, almost a year and a half now.
Yeah,
Living in the trailer
The
behind?
trailer next door,
Yeah, yeah.
down by the river.
somebody make a motion to close the public discussion?
I will make a motion to close the public, bring it back to the table.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Discussion? seems kind of obvious to me.
Yeah, I think-
Yeah,
I
yeah, it's
think
just a
These people have been
mistake.
through a lot, they're
Yeah, and I think they
making a
meet
nice
the,
house, you guys don't.
I think they meet the requirements of a variance on this
Yeah.
particular.
easily.
The other thing is, this is a corner lot,
Yep,
Right.
so the setback has to be the same for both sides, which makes it a little different too, so.
Right, and you said there was a sewage easement off
Yeah,
of that corner.
Yeah,
there,
right
down
isn't there?
here, so that kind of interrupts the lot
Yeah.
as well, so.
Okay.
it's too bad that they have to go through this again. but,
And if they hadn't I asked Marion this, if they hadn't taken the whole thing down and done the structure, we could have done a section 6 finding,
Yeah.
making non-conforming more non-conforming,
Right.
but because they took the whole thing down, it
Because
has to
they
be a
had to.
variance.
Right.
Yeah.
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 And the insurance company was kind of like thinking it was gonna be a rebuild and not a repair, and they were kind of being a little difficult, stubborn, or however, but then, when Marion came on the building project with Jason Harris, and they were like, they actually came up the day that the inspector from the insurance company came
And showed them
and
stuff, yeah.
said, you can't build,
Right.
you want it.
Yeah.
So, and they were then, so hopeful this
Good.
past year, and, we're trying to do everything we can
Right.
to keep everything going along.
Any further discussion?
I don't have anything else, no.
Entertain a motion on this?
The petition of James, what is it, McCurdy?
McCurdy.
McCurdy,
Yeah.
for a variance under zoning bylaw 175-29 for a frontage setback for a proposed dwelling plot plan dated 1/4/23 of a 6.3-foot-2 foundation as built, and it doesn't say variance in here though, does it?
Yeah, for a variance.
All right, for a variance, oh yeah, it did it first, okay. Variance of property located at 306 Washington Street on Assessors Map 16, Lot 6, in the general commercial zone. I vote to approve.
A second from the motion?
Can you just reference the
Reference to
plan
the
dated
plan dated,
March 18th?
well, make sure we have the right one.
It
It is the
'cause
right
that's-
one?
That's the old one. And that's the-
Okay, accordance to the plans dated March 18th, 2024.
Yeah.
Because the other one is wrong.
Right.
Second for the motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
The variance is granted.
Thank you.
All right, good luck with everything.
Yeah, you'll be receiving contact from Marion or somebody you'll have to sign the thing saying it's okay, but that usually takes a little bit of time. It takes time to get it filed with the county and all that too, so I would contact Marion for a timeline on that. It's gonna be pretty short. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you.
First time meeting, that's not.
Come back.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Take care now. Good luck with everything.
Okay, thanks.
The other item on our agenda is the continued hearing for the petition of the Abington Police Department for a special permit under 175-52-.2.I as the digital signs or electronic signs are allowed only by special permit from the Zoning Board of Appeals. The property is owned by the town of Abington. The property is located at 215 Central Street, Abington Police, on Assessor's Map 31, Lot 79, in the residential R30 zone. And could someone come up and let us know who you are and your address and why you're here?
Evening, gentlemen. Thank you very
How
much
you
for your
doing?
time and appreciate the opportunity for you to have this continued hearing. My name is Jeff Posse. I'm the Deputy Chief of Police with the Town of Abington Police Department, 215 Central Street. With me is Sergeant Lynch, who's going to present more of the request for the petition as well as waivers for this digital sign, as this project was something that has been predating my arrival as the Deputy Chief. But I definitely wanted to make sure that we were present here tonight and see this petition through. So I'll turn this over to Sergeant Lynch for further discussion and proposal of the presentation.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
How you
Good
doing?
evening, Board. Sergeant Lynch from Abington Police. Requesting a special waiver, 175-58.3, and this is going to be for the replacement of a sign that was out front of the police department. This new sign is going to go in the same exact position and placement of it. The difference is it's going to be digital.
It looks like it's gonna be a little higher, right?
It's about 6.5 feet high.
Right. And the other one looked like it wasn't quite that.
It might have been 6.
probably
It
is.
might have been 6, maybe 6.5. It has like a
Yeah.
rounded top, so.
Yeah.
So what we like to see is like, usually when we do this is, we usually have like a company come in front of us and they describe everything to us. It was kind of weird that we didn't have that in this.
My apologies, the company's actually from Sarasota, Florida.
Oh, and yeah, we got this.
I did a bunch of research
Right,
with
exactly.
local companies. This
Yeah.
company I found to be accredited to the Better Business Bureau with 56 years of
Yeah.
experience. Similar companies, they just weren't accredited, so I was a
Yeah,
little
that's
leery
what
about.
we hear though,
Yeah.
again, because that's usually how we do it we deal with the company. They come in, they ask for everything. So that's why we're asking more questions.
No worries.
Yeah. So,
So that's basically the sign.
That's, sir, yes, sir.
And how, is that much different than what was there?
Absolutely. The other one was like manual.
No, I know,
Kind of fix.
yeah, but
Yeah.
as far as the size? what's
It's
the-
very similar in size,
It
yes.
is?
It's very, I guess for similarity, it's to the entrance coming on Glimmer's Way.
Yeah.
It's very similar to that digital
Okay.
imprint of it,
right.
with the same capabilities.
All right, so we don't have to worry about neighborhood problems with that. Lighting,
No.
nothing to worry about there. There's one thing we stress a lot with these type of signs is, flashing and all that stuff, things changing all the time. When people are driving by, different signs show up, different things show up on the signs. We had the same thing with the church that's being put in now,
With
up the
the,
street.
with the VFW.
Right, yeah, we just want to make sure that it's not changing whatever it has on it all the time when people are driving.
That's an option, however, we can cease on that option.
Yeah.
We have the capabilities.
Well, what they
of-
do is they usually they'll put something on it, and they'll let it, it'll be there for what? I think we went through this before, like 4 hours.
For that one, we, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they could change it again. So in other words, when you're driving by, we don't want to have it changing all the time, that type of thing.
Totally understand. We can regulate it so that doesn't happen.
What else?
And there's I know there was a specific limitation that the town had at one point, but I don't know that I've seen that,
What?
for how often you can change the
Right.
message.
Yeah, I think that's.
I believe it was 60 seconds.
Yeah, that's in the
Yeah,
bylaw.
Less than 60
That's in
seconds.
the bylaw. We can regulate it further, but that's,
Right.
yeah.
Now, I see it says police department. What about the fire department? I see them moving in your area there.
I believe they're moving in there, so maybe they might have their own sign. If not,
They have their
we would be
own
more
sign.
than, we'd be more than welcome to share it with
All
them.
right.
We
As
can,
a
we
fire
can add
department,
it,
so-
we can add the fire to it.
It's just a question.
All right, so the other thing is to grant a waiver, which is what you're looking for, correct?
Yes.
We have to find that literal enforcement of the provisions of the bylaw would involve hardship, financial or otherwise, to the applicant, in that the desirable relief may be granted without substantial detriment to the public good.
Yeah, it's for the
So
public good.
as far as the hardship goes, I mean, I guess the hardship might be you not having to go out and change the letters every.
Absolutely.
Also, it's an older sign. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember.
You literally had to go under the sign to get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
I'm only 5'9", but I'm sitting there stretching, so.
Well, I
yeah,
remember the one
it
out
could be,
here,
difficult.
people used to go out and change that too. It's been a really good thing that it's.
I guess officer safety would be the hardship.
Yeah, gentlemen, it's funny you mentioned that. I had a conversation with a retired officer today that used to help change the sign.
You're right, right.
And he oftentimes reminded me today that there was several occasions where the lid of the would come down on top of it.
Oh, there
So,
we
yeah,
go.
so they're definitely, the digital
Injury.
world has helped.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Do you fellows have any other questions for them?
I don't.
No, I think it's probably, it's a great idea. I mean, today's technology.
Want to make a motion to close the
Yeah,
hearing?
and we're just gonna
Well, yeah,
reference,
right.
we're gonna reference this as the plan that will be
Thank you.
substantially
Yeah.
complied with, okay?
Is
Yeah,
there
this
anyone
was no
here
public
from
here.
the public?
No.
I guess we'll close it to the
Make a
public.
motion to close the hearing?
Yeah, to the public, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, second?
Second.
All
All in
in favor?
favor?
Aye.
Just a formality.
Yeah.
Any discussion? I think it's a great idea.
It's a great idea, no, and again, this is the reason why we asked you to come back, because we wanted to know,
Yeah,
exactly, hearing it from you instead of looking at it in the paper.
so I would make a motion to,
Here's this one.
to approve the petition of the Abington Police Department for a special permit under section 175-52 2I, as a digital sign or electronic signs are allowed only by special permit from the zoning board of appeals. The property is owned by the town of Abington. The property is located at 215 Central Street, Abington Police, on Assessors Map 31, Lot 79, in the residential R30 zone, and the sign to be installed in substantial compliance with the
Stewart signs.
Stewart sign plan that was submitted with the application, date stamped March 8th, 2024.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good to go.
Thank you. All set.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much for showing up, I appreciate it.
Sometime in the next week, Mayor will have me sign something.
my mistake, I didn't know you had to show up here.
No
Oh,
worries.
I didn't know it was the first time I've done it.
well, we just like to get, one-on-one and talk about it, so.
Thank you very much.
You take
Thank
care.
you.
Take care.
Good night.
Thank you, take care.
All right. Motion to adjourn.
Second,
Well, I was asking to
Now,
ask.
you're asking for a motion.
Yeah.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Now you can second.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.
all right.